Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. It's been a couple of weeks now since we've landed here in Kingwood, Texas. Had a couple of pretty crazy thunderstorms here and wind blowing down some tree branches. So, we got some new things we're adapting to. But I just flew out to Utah a few days ago. Just there for a real quick trip to visit my daughter and see my three grandkids. My daughter just had her second little girl about a month ago. So we went out there to spend just a little bit of time. And I did something a little bit different. So typically I'm carrying my uh, Wayfarer backpack, and it's got this bottom section. So I'm able to put clothes in it. And then I've got my journals, my bullet journal, bottle, toiletries, that kind of thing in it. And this works really good, getting me out there. It's easy to just have it, on my back, walking around the airport, that kind of thing. But I did notice that I'm getting a little bit of a rip right there, so I've got to address that. But I needed to have some dress clothes, so I had a white collared shirt, and I took out a tie, and so I really didn't want to smash that kind of stuff here and have enough clothes for 2.5 days in this bag. And my wife took the smallest of the suitcases that we had, and I wanted to try something new. So what I did is I took my overnight bag, and I think I got this last year, and I wanted something that was a little bit nicer than like a duffel bag, like a athletic duffel bag or a mesh duffel bag that I've used for martial arts equipment or mountain biking gear and that kind of thing. And so I got this. It's kind of nice. It's got a big main pouch, two end pouches, and then these pouches right here. And so I threw some stuff in and kind of left it in, toiletries and all that, so I don't have to pack it. And I wanted to see what it was going to be like to fly with this. This is a great bag to throw in the trunk of a car or in the back of my Explorer and go do an overnight, for a day or two. But I needed to have an extra pair of shoes as well as the dress shirt and tie and that kind of thing. And so I opted to go for this. This backpack is great, but it's not really given to take shoes, um, with it and that kind of thing. So I had this. I actually attached the shoulder strap so I was able to carry it, but I had uh, clothes for, like I said, about 2.5 days. I had some workout clothes, and I knew it was going to be cold, so I had a thick wool sweater, and I had my journal, the journal for my two daughters, my bullet journal. So this thing was kind of heavy. So carrying it through the airport, I had the strap over my head and kind of had it crossways. But walking through the Salt Lake airport, I did have to switch it from one shoulder to the other because it was kind of straining on me. And so I don't know that I am totally sold on the idea of using this instead of a backpack. So when I was in the parking lot of the Houston airport, I grabbed my daughter's suitcase and I slipped it over because it does have this end pouch, I think you can see through right there, to slide over the telescoping handles for a suitcase. And so that was nice to be able to do that. But I don't know if I'm totally sold doing this um, over a backpack. One of the things I talked to my daughter about doing was just taking a change of clothing. So if I needed some dress clothes out there, shirt and tie, pair of shoes, that kind of thing, taking it out there the next time I go and just leaving it. So then I am just carrying like another pair of pants, maybe, a couple t-shirts, that kind of thing, which easily fits in the backpack. Overall, though, I really do like this bag. It's great, like I said, for overnighters. So if I were to do something here, like go down to Galveston or something and spend the night, anything like a one night overnight, maybe two, especially staying in a hotel type thing, this is great. And I'm probably, going to stick with that every time. but I'm not convinced. I may have to do it one more time. Weight was my biggest complaint, is just carrying that much weight on, one shoulder or crossways across the shoulder. But both, are just good options in their own right. And, the nice thing was, I probably would not have taken that bag. I probably would have gone with the next size suitcase that I can still carry on if I had to do a layover. That's one of the big things about being here in the Houston area, other than my wife getting promoted and transferring from San Francisco to here, was being able to fly directly back to Utah, being able to fly directly to Florida or New Jersey to see friends or vacation, that kind of thing. So I don't know that I would have, that actually would have been quite inconvenient, kicking around an airport for a couple of hours. So probably would not have done that. But they are good, like I said, in their own right. And so I like having those. One of the things that I've done with both of these is my backpack for over a year now probably has been set up where it's TSA compliant. I don't have anything in there like a lighter, a knife, razor blade, anything like that that is going to get me stopped at TSA. And that bag was already kind of set up like that. I just gave it a double check. But so kind of looking at maybe, what do I do for another option of stuff, because I am going to be transferring around my bags and how I do stuff with, carrying a backpack with me and that kind of thing, simply based on the heat and stuff here. So I'd love to hear, how do you travel? I know there's a lot of people out there that swear by never checking luggage, and I try to be that as well, as much as I possibly can. But I do know some people that will not check luggage on a week-long trip, and I haven't gone that far. I've only pulled that off for 2 or 3 days. So I'd love to hear, what is your experience, how you travel, what kind of bags or luggage or backpacks you use, and what your experience has been. And as always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.